This intensive gives an opportunity to engage at the intersection.
This kind of environment, this kind of team setting can illuminate talents and abilities in ways that I think are hard to replicate otherwise.
To get that hands-on experience is the most amazing feeling.
StickBuilt is a 5-day outdoor design build event for rising 4th and 5th year architecture students with a focus on mass timber research in a rural setting.
StickBuilt is about getting outside and sharing that rich experience.
It's meant to bring together the professional architectural community, the educational, scholarly architectural community, and students.
It's about building and designing in real time with a broader audience.
You get to be with educators, professionals, different students from around the country. You get to design something in real life at a 1-to-1 ratio.
We're interested in exploring and enabling decentralized mass timber production and construction. We want to use locally available small timber components made in place in a rural setting.
The important things about building and designing out of wood is knowing a lot about trees. So getting as close to that material as you can.
It's a really extraordinary piece of forest. The Little Cahaba River snakes its way right through the heart of the property.
I'm a big fan of building models because I think there's no place to hide.
I couldn't get enough of design build when I went through school. You actually want the mistakes to happen so you can learn from the mistakes.
It's so beneficial to be able to get out of the studio and actually be able to build something.
It's not going to be something you could do by yourself. You have to be in context with others and form a team.
Architecture in a silo is not hardly worth anything. Each day is punctuated by non-architects speaking and delivering information to everyone from conservationists to foresters, to poets, to writers, to musicians, to sculptors, trying to get a really broad perspective of the ideas we're trying to create at the event.
I'm passionate about architecture students learning how to build something real and tangible and not abstract.
You're working with professionals and having a hands-on experience with them.
This is a different connection between students and firms. It's creating this setting where you get to showcase a different type of skill set. Otherwise, you might not get a chance to show a potential employer or potential future colleague.
These programs require you to learn a skill set with tools.
It's long enough where you can actually do a whole project with a group of people will be very beneficial.
Seeing something built after it's designed is an amazing feeling, especially if you took part in that design.
I think StickBuilt offers that in a very quick way, but in a meaningful and immersive way.
It would be fun to participate up front in the design process.
Most courses, research projects end up in a PDF. I think there's something important that comes out of doing something real that's community-based and land-based.
When you pick up a hammer or a nail gun or a saw, it teaches you a little bit more about what you're working with. This intensive allows for a space in which practitioners, students, and everybody participating is leveled out.
The youth of architecture have a lot to teach someone like me. I'm teaching them things, they're certainly teaching me things.
Leveling the playing field helps everybody learn from each other.
And that is where the real magic happens.
Looking back as a student, this is the opportunity that I wish I would have had.
To have this opportunity to apply for this intensive is just something I'm grateful that came up.
Apply to StickBuilt if you're passionate about learning to design and build with wood.
You should apply to StickBuilt if there's a part of you that understands that architecture doesn't exist in a vacuum.
If you're interested in pursuing other versions of design build.
This kind of exercise gives you a way to have spontaneity, to work intuitively, to have meaningful fun, and that opens opportunities for real learning.